It's 3 a.m. on a rainy Tuesday. In Hollywood Hills, Keanu Reeves pulls into his driveway after another grueling night shoot for John Wick 4, exhausted, soaked from the rain. All he wants is to collapse into bed, but then he sees it. A wicker basket, sitting right there on his doorstep, like some scene from a movie. Only this isn't a script. This is real life. And inside that basket, a baby, fast asleep, wrapped in a faded yellow blanket, with a handwritten note tucked beneath tiny fingers. What would you do? Most celebrities would call their publicist, their lawyer, maybe even security, but not Keanu. This man who's spent decades dodging the spotlight, who rides the subway and gives up his seat to strangers, who donated millions to cancer research without telling a soul, he did what Keanu does. He picked up that basket and brought it inside. The note was written in shaky handwriting, clearly from someone whose time was running out like sand through an hourglass. Dear Mr. Reeves, I don't have long left. The doctors say weeks, maybe days. My daughter Sophia deserves a chance at life that I can't give her. I've watched your interviews, seen your kindness. You understand loss. Please, just give her what I never could. A future. It was signed simply, Maria. But here's where the story gets wild. Instead of calling child services immediately, Keanu did something that would shock even his closest friends. He kept Sophia for 3 days. 3 days of this action star, this man who fights assassins on screen, learning to change diapers at 2 a.m., heating bottles, walking the halls of his mansion trying to soothe a crying infant. Can you imagine? Neo from The Matrix singing lullabies. During those 3 days, Keanu hired the best private investigators money could buy, not to find Maria, but to understand her story. What he discovered would break your heart and restore your faith in humanity all at once. Maria Rodriguez, 23 years old, terminal cancer, no family, no support system. She'd been sleeping in her car for weeks, too proud to ask for help, too sick to work. She'd spent her last $20 on baby formula and seen Keanu's house while walking through the neighborhood, hoping for a miracle. The twist? This gets even more incredible. Keanu didn't just place Sophia in a good home. He did something that would remain secret for 7 years. He quietly set up a trust fund, we're talking millions, to ensure Sophia would never want for anything. Education, healthcare, opportunities, everything Maria couldn't provide was now guaranteed. But that's not all. He also did something that would make you believe in guardian angels. Keanu tracked down Maria at the hospital where she was spending her final days. Alone. No visitors. Just her and the machines keeping her comfortable. This man, who could have been anywhere in the world, spent Maria's last week visiting her every single day, reading to her, showing her videos of Sophia with her new family, a loving couple who'd been trying to have children for 8 years. Maria passed away peacefully, knowing her daughter was safe. 7 years passed. Sophia thrived, brilliant in school, happy, healthy. Her adoptive parents never knew about the mysterious benefactor ensuring Sophia's college fund grew larger each year. They thought it was a government program or a charity mix-up they were too grateful to question. But children grow up, and smart children ask questions. When Sophia turned 8, she started wondering about her birth parents. Normal curiosity. Her adoptive mother, Sarah, decided it was time for truth, or at least the truth as she knew it. You were a gift, Sarah told her. Someone very special made sure you found us. Sophia, wise beyond her years, looked up with those dark eyes that mirrored her birth mother's and asked, "Can we say thank you?" And that's when everything changed. Sarah reached out to the lawyer who'd handled the adoption. That lawyer, bound by years of confidentiality, finally got permission to share what he'd been keeping secret since 2017. The whole story came out. Keanu's involvement, the trust fund, the hospital visits, everything. But here's the kicker. Sophia didn't want money or fame. This 8-year-old girl wanted to do something that would stop your heart. She wanted to start a foundation for other children in situations like her birth mother faced. Young mothers with nowhere to turn, babies who needed champions, families that needed hope. Last month, Keanu finally broke his silence. At the foundation's launch, which he initially tried to avoid, a reporter asked him why he'd never spoken about this before. Why now? His answer, pure Keanu. Maria taught me that sometimes being a hero isn't about fighting bad guys on screen. Sometimes it's about showing up when someone needs you most. Sophia's foundation isn't about what I did, it's about what Maria's love inspired. He paused, looking at Sophia, who was proudly wearing a yellow ribbon, the same color as that faded blanket from 7 years ago. Maria left more than a baby on my doorstep that night. She left a reminder that we're all connected. That love finds a way, that sometimes the most important role you'll ever play is just being human when someone needs humanity most. The foundation has already raised $2 million. Sophia, now 9, serves as the youngest advisory board member in nonprofit history. Keanu serves quietly behind the scenes, the way he prefers. Maria's story lives on through every family they help. And that yellow blanket, Sophia keeps it in her room. Not as a reminder of abandonment, but as a symbol of a mother's love so fierce it moved mountains. The real twist ending. Sophia recently told a reporter that she wants to be an actor when she grows up. Not for fame or money, but to tell stories that matter. Stories like her birth mother's. Stories about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. When asked if she'd want Keanu to help her get started in Hollywood, her response was vintage wisdom. He's already given me everything I need. Maria gave me life. Sarah and David gave me love. Keanu gave me proof that angels exist. Now it's my turn to be someone's angel. That basket on the doorstep didn't just save one baby. It reminded us all that kindness is contagious, that love multiplies when shared, that sometimes the most profound acts of heroism happen at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, when nobody's watching, when there's no script to follow. Just a man, a baby, and the choice to be better than the world expects. That's the Keanu difference. What would you have done?